Welcome back to my channel, guys. Time for another anime first impression video. This is going to be on Kill Blue, which is a series that I believe is airing for sure on Crunchyroll, and I think it's also airing on Netflix. Not really sure, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on Netflix, which is amazing because Netflix and Crunchyroll rarely share series, but that is happening more and more often. So Kill Blue is very much assassin gets a second chance at life, maybe type of deal. There's definitely a trope to this one. I've seen it with is it Sakamoto Days? Is that the right name I'm thinking about? Yeah. Anyways, kind of like where you have like a character who is like trained to be the assassin and like the guy that no one wants to mess with, and then he ends up being kind of like a sweetheart or having such a bad past that you kind of fall in love with him because, you know, he's not that bad of a guy, even though he was trained to be like a killing machine. So anyways, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can give some love by my channel by subscribing. I do appreciate all the love and support that I've been seeing lately on the channel, so I do really love that, and I hope it continues happening here because definitely I've been on and off for the past year when it comes to posting here in my channel. So it's just nice to see some of you guys old names that I had seen follow me for years still be here watching my videos, so I do appreciate that. So let's talk about Kill Blue. So the first third of the episode is basically the guy still in his old state, basically gray hairs. He's older in age already. He has a daughter who is in high school, I believe, but doesn't really talk to her, not really interactive with his wife as well. He is pretty much so focused on his job, and that is basically being the best assassin that he can be. And first or third of the episode is essentially him completing a mission in retrieving basically what is a nest of a wasp. He doesn't even know where it is, but honestly, like, his job is not to ask those kind of questions. He does what he needs to do, right? So pretty good scene in the beginning, actually. He's told that there's like 1 or 2 guards and there's like 10 of them, and he just wipes them all out like nobody's business. And yeah, again, retrieves this. His partner, obviously not having the right intel, is kind of like one of those like oops, but you still survive type of guy, right? He's like, well, I survived because I'm good at my job. Next time, you won't survive. You get your information right. So I like the duel between them because it's very much like you can tell that he looks up to him a lot, and then whenever we get the big change, that interaction kind of flips, and his partner's more like wanting to be like a dad to him, or almost like a dad. But essentially, they break the glass where the nest is being held, and this wasp is being held, and essentially he gets stung. He gets stung by it, and he faints. He faints completely. Wakes up in the laboratory where his wife apparently is working there in the laboratory. She works in the same company. They just don't interact with each other. Tells them that essentially he has shrunk in age. He's become a lot younger than what he is, and he freaks out. Obviously, I mean, why wouldn't he? He's now a high schooler, and they don't know how to reverse the effects yet. So that's kind of where they're at when it comes to all that. Now, right after that, his boss gives him a mission, and essentially is to make sure that the school that his daughter's going to go in later, which I think she ends up still being there already, but essentially his mission is to make sure the school is safe from any threat, because at the end of the day, they work for a job that you're going to build enemies, and those enemies are going to try to hurt you in any way, and obviously your family is the first target that they go for, right? So The second half of the episode is essentially him trying to integrate himself to his new classroom, and the whole feeling or mood of the anime changes completely to like more lighthearted. Him like learning that he actually likes to learn how to do math, and he likes numbers, and what there's negatives. He never went to school. He was trained to kill, and that's kind of what he talks about in the episode as well, is that he just never had that time to just study, so he kind of falls in love with studying. Then we quickly see that the classroom kind of puts him to the side because he is the weird kid. He's like kind of like the silent kid. He said that he likes shooting as one of the things that he likes as his attributes, and that's very weird. So yeah, there's two girls in particular that start bullying him from the get-go, and he doesn't really care because, again, he is an adult in the young body, so it doesn't really bother him. But it does bother him in the fact that he's trying to do a mission and is not working out, right? So, long story short, there is essentially a streaker, I guess, that goes into the school, like, again, random, wild, comedy relief, essentially, and he protects the people, the students, from this streaker, and particularly those two girls. And essentially at the end of the episode, the classroom makes like a chat, and they're not wanting to include him, but then the girls go, we should include him because you never know, he might be actually not a bad guy. And that, in a nutshell, is the first episode of Kill Blue. Like I said, it's one of those series, like, there's probably going to be real nice action-packed scenes, and then we're going to have like everyday high school life type of style, or like his assistant joking that he's gonna make him pancakes every day or whatever, living with him and enjoying that his partner now is a high schooler. We get a little bit of both, I guess, which is why, like I said, it reminds me of Sakimoto days, because it kind of had that same feeling to it. Now I know for sure Kill Blue is one of those series that people were waiting for, because I did see it in my feed on TikTok and on X, as well as on Facebook. So I know people are talking about this one, and it's one that people really were anticipating. I myself didn't read much of this series, so I didn't really know what to expect to it, other than it was going to be assassin based. Spy Family style, whatever, was what I kind of expected. Like I said, more like Sakimoto, but either way, same genre, I would say. So in a nutshell, it's good. Go check it out. Give it some love. For time of recording, I think there's 2 episodes now. I've only watched the first one, so go check them out. There might be just 1 episode. I don't know. It's been a long week. So go give them some love. Guys, thank you so much. I'm trying my best to record more. I have about 5-6 other animes that I've watched, just haven't time to record. So hopefully tomorrow morning I can wake up early and record more. But today, this is the last one I'll be recording, and probably won't be posting it till later. So we'll see. Thank you guys again, guys. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.